experience as a Bahamian, hurricane season plays a big factor in the declining mental health of, well, I wouldn't say declining, but it does impact the mental health of Bahamians. For myself in particular and those around me, I can speak on anxiety. I can speak on depression. I can also speak on post-traumatic stress disorder. Having to live through such catastrophic events like a Category 5 hurricane is nothing short of traumatic. And being one of those who survives, because a lot have not survived, it really, takes a toll on your mental health. And for a lot of individuals to this day, I can see the symptoms of, or some symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. I also see a lot of anxiety when it comes to hurricane season approaching. And then even just in a regular day of the week, far away from hurricane season, you still see people that are battling depression from the after effects of going through a hurricane before. Because hurricanes are so, or can be so catastrophic, and because they can damage homes, livelihoods, and in recent times, in my experience, take away lives. A lot of people are in a constant state of depression. A lot of Bahamians are constantly worried when it comes, especially for times of hurricane season. I know a lot of people that are still having problems with sleep because the nightmares are so vivid. So, you see the effects of living through such a wild experience impact people on their day-to-day lives. My greatest fear as it relates to mental health and climate change is just being too afraid to live. You always see these headlines of, what is the world going to look like in 2030? Okay, half of the world is going to be underwater. Researchers say, you see things like that, and it really gets you thinking of like, wow, I live in such a vulnerable country geographically. Like, what does my future look like living in this country? Like, what does my future look like on the whole? And when I start thinking like that, it really kind of makes me afraid to live in a sense, because I just find myself living in a state of constant fear. And it doesn't matter what I do, because I'm probably gonna die or drown because of climate change and global warming. And I don't think that's healthy for anybody to do. I don't think that anybody should have those thoughts and be so afraid to live.